I'm Vince Vetrano.
And I'm Susan Kim. Governor Walker hits the road today looking to sell the budget plan that he laid out for the legislature last night. The governor's two-year budget includes lowering property taxes and spending cuts. He also wants to borrow more than $1 billion for road and highway projects.
Our plan will use common sense reforms to create a government that is limited in scope and ultimately more effective, more efficient, and more accountable to the public.
The governor did not announce any tax increases. This as the state faces a possible $2 billion shortfall. State lawmakers are expected to make changes to the governor's budget before sending it back to him for final approval.
Staffing at the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office is at critical emergency state. That is the claim in a lawsuit filed by Sheriff David Clark. Clark and the Deputy Sheriff's Association in the lawsuit claim that the county needs to hire more deputies. The suit claims the excessive overtime that deputies are working is causing staff to become physically and emotionally fatigued, placing deputies and the public at risk.
The hours have taken a toll on their family, their personal lives, but more importantly, it's a safety issue.
County Executive Chris Abele has previously said that the sheriff is free to hire more deputies if he makes cuts elsewhere. Abele's office has not commented about the lawsuit.
Smokey Bear is missing from a fire station in Waukesha County. Sheriff's deputies say thieves used a chainsaw to cut Smokey out of the fire danger sign in the town of Vernon. It reportedly happened early Sunday. Although unusual, the prank is no laughing matter. Smokey is worth about $1,000. The fire department is offering a reward for any information on the missing bear.
Oh, what says romance in Wisconsin? Better than a bag of cheese curds. You make them pink and they're perfect for Valentine's Day. Ron's Wisconsin Cheese up in Luxembourg is selling the pink and white curds for the holiday. It's just a trial run, but they say they're already flying off the shelves. You can order them online.
Well, we picked up about 2 inches of snow overnight in Milwaukee, about 1.5, 3.8 though in Burlington, 2.8 in Fort Atkinson, Ripon, and Kenosha, about 2.5 inches of snow. This was that light powdery snow, and fortunately the winds were light, so there was no blowing and drifting snow. 1.5 officially at the airport. Elkhorn 1.8, and Brown Deer about an inch of snow, creating major headaches for the commute on Tuesday evening. Now we're still cloudy. We'll see some sunshine throughout the afternoon, but also cloud cover, some flurries. And then look at this, more snow, but it is heading to the east-southeast, so it'll just miss us to the south. But because of that, we could see the lingering clouds and some flurries off and on throughout the day. Waukesha waking up this morning to temperatures in the teens, thanks in part to the cloud cover acting as a blanket. The northwest wind dropping those wind chills, however, into the single digits, above zero. 13 in Beaver Dam, 5 in West Bend, or 15 in West Bend and Burlington, 18 Milwaukee as well as Racine. Winds are out of the northwest between 5 and 15 miles per hour. Wind chills, and there are some below zero, 1 below in Port Washington. Otherwise, everyone's in the single digits above. Compare that to yesterday morning when wind chills were 2 below to 12 below zero. The Goddard gauge today will give it a 4. We'll have a little bit of sunshine, but also clouds and a few flurries around. A high temperature of 20, which is almost 10 degrees below normal. A brisk wind, which will keep those wind chills near zero. No more accumulating snow is expected. As you can see up to the north, that cold air is just taking over Canada and Alaska. We will get a little taste of that tonight. But the Arctic air mass will stay to the north, but it's got to come down eventually before things can get better. Tonight's low temperatures, not nice. 4 below in Milwaukee, 3 below in Port, 7 below from the Dells to Madison, Whitewater, and Lake Geneva. Look at the wind at 5 to 15. That'll drop wind chills to about 20 below zero by tomorrow morning. Storm system staying just to the south of us for today. We'll see a mixture of sun and clouds and a few flurries with those northwesterly winds. The winds die down tonight and the sky clears out with high pressure. We lose that blanket, that cloud cover, so the little bit of heat we get today goes right back up into space and it gets cold. But it's just a one-day cold snap. As southerly winds move back in here, we'll see the warming trend just in time for the weekend. So for today, a high of 20 degrees, mostly cloudy, mixture of sun and clouds, some flurries as well, wind chills close to zero throughout the afternoon. Then tonight, clearing and cold. 4 below for the low temperature, 8 below inland, wind chills to 20 below zero. Thank goodness the winds aren't any stronger. It could have been a whole lot worse. The 7-day forecast, 14 for Thursday afternoon with more sunshine, 28 for Friday with increasing clouds after a morning low of 8. And then for the weekend, 32 on Saturday, a light rain, sleet, snow mix, changing over to light snow Saturday night and Sunday. Right now, just a couple of inches of snow and then quiet to start next week.